Hello, good morning. Whenever you are watching this video, good evening, good afternoon, buenos tardes, buenas noches, all of that. I just wanted to come on and do a video, not with any cards or anything, but just kind of a chit chat and some downloads that I've been receiving throughout the week. I'm also in the process of doing my makeup, so I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do my makeup and talk too. But the inspiration of this video comes from a plethora of things. Mostly my journey that I'm going on, but also the collective. Like, I know that all of us are all on some sort of journey that is difficult, whether it's trying to pick yourself up after losing things, or you're starting something new and you're trying to find your strength, and all of these different things. We're all on different levels, but not necessarily. Just we're all in different places in our journeys. And basically, I did a video yesterday. I didn't post it or anything, but and it wasn't negative. It was just really how I felt. Maybe I'll post it later. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I needed to get it out. And it's still along the lines of what my topic is for today, which is just this transitional energy. Like, since I've started my channel, since I recorded and posted my first video, I've been talking about this energy of transition and how it impacts us and how we feel and the different waves of emotions and just all of these different things. So I was listening to a girl that I have been following for a few years now. I know she's had a lot of personal things going on, so she hasn't been as consistent really since the pandemic started. But whenever she does post content, it is bomb as fuck. It's very, very, it's like self-love, self-help with makeup, like two of my favorite things, you know? And basically her video title was, I think it was, I don't know what I'm doing, or something like that. Just basically feeling lost. And it resonated so fucking much because literally almost all of the words that she was saying, like, I have experienced throughout this year. But really, I mean, 2022 just started, but throughout 2021, intermittently, but then close to the end of 2021, that is when the shit really just hit the fan. And basically, like, just feeling lost. Like, I felt purposeless. Like, I felt like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I felt like because I was losing things, that something was wrong with me, or that I did something to contribute to that. And I did. But when I was having, I don't know if it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. When I was having my moment, one of my moments, because I have these moments several times a week. Since going through this transitional period, it's been several times a week. But when I was having a moment of like anxiety and panic and feeling unsure and stuff, I just heard that karma, and I already kind of believed this and kind of follow this, but karma isn't really, it's not really a thing where it's like good or bad. Karma a lot of times is just lessons that you need to learn. Um, and there are lessons that I still needed to learn. That's why the situation, or that's why it feels like I'm stuck, but I'm really not. It's just that it feels that way because I've been so used to things just going for me. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that they have completely stopped or anything, but it just feels so fucking slow. And I don't understand why it's going so fucking slow. And it's pissing me off because it feels like everything that I'm doing, like, I'm not getting anywhere. It feels like I'm just like, and I've been feeling that for the last few months. Pardon me. It's just felt like I've just been spinning my wheels. Just spinning, not going anywhere, not getting anywhere. It just feels like I've just been stuck. And it sucks to feel that way. But I will say, listening to the girl's name, I never got to it. Her name is Ella Tai. So if y'all get the chance and you watch this video, go show her some love. She has really great content, and I could just tell, like, I just have a knack for following people who have, like, genuine spirits. Like, I could sit here and name, like, most of the people that I watch on YouTube. But she's one that, like I said, since the pandemic hit, she hadn't really been that consistent with her content. But when she does drop something, she drops it. And it's good. And it's great content. And it's, like, timeless content. Like, timeless messages, you know. And basically her message was just that if you're feeling some kind of way, you're feeling like life is happening to you and not for you, to learn how to trust the process. And I had said in my very beginning videos that the divine was asking me to surrender. And I did surrender. I finally surrendered at the end of November 2021. However, that surrendering still does not come without some sort of fucking pain and a relapse every now and again of stress and worry and anxiety and feeling unsure. And another thing that she said was basically like, after certain things happened in her life, she felt like, okay, I'm going to plan. And in my videos, in my tarot videos, I've said, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. I still believe that. But I'm also starting to feel like too much planning can lead you to, like, it gives you anxiety. Because then you have this set thing of like, oh, it has to go this way. If it doesn't go this way, then it must be all bad. It must be turning to shit. It must be like, it's not for me. And that still turns into needing to trust the divine, because you can plan all you want, but the divine may switch some of the things that you said that you wanted to do, let's say March 2022, they might make that shit happen this month. And you're thinking like, fuck, like I'm out of alignment. And that is how I have been feeling. I've been feeling like I have not been in alignment with my purpose and what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. But at the same fucking time, if I was still working the job that I was working, I would not have the energy to start a YouTube. I would not have the energy to put into readings for the collective and to give messages. I would not have the energy, because working for someone else, hell, working for yourself, working period, like it takes so much fucking energy. And I still don't fully understand why shit had to happen the way that it happened, because I feel like during the time of me not being employed or whatever, like, it's not easy for me. Like, I'm having to transition from living in one place to another place temporarily, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. Like, it sucks. Although I could go back and forth and say, well, if I did this, this, and this, i.e. planning better, then this wouldn't have happened. But I can't even say that with confidence, because spirit makes shit happen when they feel like it needs to happen. They needed to bust a move. They needed me to be, aware of some shit. And here I am. Like, here I am. I'm aware. I'm taking the fucking, lessons so that I don't have to fucking repeat them anymore. All of that. All of that. And it's a tough pill to swallow when you are coming to this realization about decisions that you made, and when you're in a place in your life where it feels unfavorable, and when you cannot turn to anybody but yourself and to say, like, I was responsible for this. You know what I mean? That responsibility shit. But as I'm even saying that, I'm hearing divinely orchestrated. Even the mistakes that we've made, and it sounds so fucked up, but this is coming from my heart. Even the mistakes that we have made, I'm not trying to get emotional. Like, I hate when I get fucking, I don't hate it. Like, I'm learning to embrace it, but like, it's just because I know that it's really coming from source or spirit whenever I get emotional, because it's real shit. Even the fucking mistakes that we've made in life are divinely orchestrated. And I know that sounds fucking crazy, because you think like people who be out here killing, doing all kinds of crazy shit to other people, not realizing how it impacts other people. Even the mistakes that we make are divinely orchestrated. But the key is that even when those mistakes are made and we understand that they're divinely orchestrated, that we find the lesson and the blessing in each one of them. When you don't find the lesson and the blessing in each one of those situations or those mistakes, you continue those mistakes, and then it's no longer, it's you. It's you. Like, I don't know, because, and maybe this, I can't say that it just applies for me. I feel like it applies for everybody, for real. But I feel like it applies more so for people who are actually consciously aware that something like this could even exist. Because people who are not consciously aware of this, number one, they're not aware of it. They don't care about any consequences. They don't care about hurting other people. They don't care about anything. Versus when you are aware, when you're really aware, like, you still have to have a balance with that shit, because being aware can make you like overthink some shit, overanalyze some shit, and that's easy to do. It really is. Like, it's real easy to do. At least for me it is. So if any of y'all out there feel like you have made mistakes, know that it was divinely orchestrated for you to be exactly where it is that you're supposed to be. If that happened to land you somewhere that it costs you your freedom, well, you have to take a look at the lessons that you've learned and do it, handle it. So much easier said than fucking done, but really, really, really shout out to Ella Ty. Like, she's been through a lot. Like, she's grieving and, like, but just to see her still shining and to still see her still smiling and to still put her best foot forward for herself, to show up for herself, like, it's so fucking inspiring. It's so fucking inspiring. It's inspiring when I am able to watch people and I know that they've come through so much, and just because I myself feel like I have overcome so much. We all have overcome so much. Like, as a fucking collective, like, in the whole fucking world, Craig, because y'all know what the fuck is going on out there, like, when it comes to health and safety and all that shit. And if you're still here in 2022, you have breath in your lungs, even if you are not feeling 100%, you're here. You're here. We're here. Like, I'm not here to be nobody's preacher or nothing. I felt compelled and inspired to share these words because I know for a fact that I'm going through this same shit that I'm speaking of right now. And it is difficult. It's so fucking difficult to fucking get through the transitions in your life when you're not used to when it looks different, when it's not a transition that you chose. It's like when you choose to walk away from a job, when you choose to walk away from certain things, like, it's fine, you know, it still hurts, it doesn't hurt any less, but it's fine. But when it's forced when it's fucking forced, it's worse. And I feel like I knew that some of these transitions were going to be coming. I just didn't know how and when they were going to be coming. I certainly did not expect it to be at a time when I didn't actually have full capacity to grab the wheel. Like, I feel like I'm driving, like, I feel like I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I can say that with confidence. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can also see very, very, very fucking clearly where the fuck I'm going. Like, it's weird. It's just this time in my life right now that I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm literally like, what the fuck? I probably say that several times a day because I'm literally confused about shit. But, you know, it is what it is. The divine is telling me, like, are you going to trust us or what? You already said that you surrendered, so we got this. Like, don't worry about what it looks like, what it sounds like. Like, it's all going to be taken care of. And the divine is telling us that. Like, it's a collective thing. Like, it's all going to be taken care of. I know what it looks like right now. I know what it feels like right now. I know it feels completely uncomfortable, but you have to go through this so that you can grow through it. So it's one of those things of just learning through the trials and tribulations, learning through tragedy, learning and walking through anxiety, putting on our armor and remembering that we're fucking unstoppable no matter what the fuck it looks like right now. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, for the first few weeks of my my transitions, I spent a lot of time feeling like, fuck, like, you know, a lot of people love to see me, like, struggling. A lot of people love to see me like not having my shit together. And while that's true, Spirit has told me like, girl, don't worry about the motherfuckers, because the people who love to see you fucking struggle have their own struggles, and they really should just be worried about themselves, just like you're being worried about you. So don't worry about them. And half of that, while I'm saying it's other people, it's really my ego that's worried about how I'm seen, worried about how I'm perceived, worried about how people see me. Like, of course you want to be seen and known as being like successful. Nobody wants to be seen as a person who doesn't have their shit together. But anybody who actually gets their shit together knows that you lose sometimes more than you lose sometimes. I don't want to say more than you win, but sometimes you lose, and you lose like pretty bad before you come the fuck back. And I feel like that's the season in my life right now, is that it feels like I'm losing. It feels like it, but I still have so much to gain, and I still have so much to be grateful for, and I still have so much left. I have my ambition, I have my drive, I have my growing and thriving YouTube channel, I have food, I have shelter, I have clothes. No, it's not the things that I would prefer. No, it's not. No, I'm not driving my fucking, what is it? My Mercedes, my all black Mercedes GL 350. It's not that yet. I'm settling for my car, right? Not settling, but I have a car right now. His name is Jack. He's black, but he gets me from where I need to get. A to motherfucking Z and in between, okay? He gets me to where I need to get. So I have gratitude for the shit that I do have. I have gratitude that I do have my own place right now. Now, will I come the next few weeks? That's debatable. I'm in the process of trying to work through this transition, and it's not fucking easy. But I'm realizing that spending so much time having talk to myself that's negative does not help. It does not save any time. It wastes time, because all the time that I'm wasting talking that hot shit to myself, I could have actually been working on something instead of sitting and sabotaging myself, right? So if you're interested in the powder that I was using, it's Bare Minerals. This is a blush in Golden Gate. This is like an all over face color in Warmth. And then I was using this Laura Geller palette. It's actually it's very basic. And then I have another little palette here that I don't feel like picking up. It's from The Balm. Yeah, and then I have my lashes that I'm gonna put on and stuff. And my highlight, this is by Ofra. It's called, the color is Sea Shimmer. It's been my favorite lately. Usually I go for a more golden one, but this one has been hitting for me. Anyways, today I literally came to terms that I have to accept that things are changing. And that some of the things that I would like to prevent from changing at this moment, I'm unable to do so. So I literally have to let go. Like, part of that whole wheel theory that I was saying, like how I feel like I don't have control of the wheel, I'm having to let go of the wheel. And it is what it is, you know? I'm not going to crash and burn. I'm just letting the divine take over the wheel. because my way was not getting me to where I needed to get in the time that I needed to get there. And again, time to me is a fucking illusion, but still, like, within this 3D realm, we can say that time is an illusion all we want, but it still doesn't change the fact that it still exists and that there's not enough time. There's not enough of it. Yeah. If you like this mascara, this is by Il Maquillage. I got it, I think, for free when I ordered foundation from them. Their foundation is pretty poppin'. And I did already do my foundation prior to this. And I used Kat Von D. So just going through all of these fucking transitions, like, the shit is just, it's crazy. I'm so sick of it. Like, I really just I'm like a kid throwing a fucking temper tantrum. I'm like, I want to get up. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Because I'm just ready to be where it is that I feel like I should be. But then my spirit guides remind me, like, do you even really know where it is that you want to be? This is why we had to slow you down, because we needed you to actually, this is where the planning does come in. We needed you to write down the shit that you're wanting to do and the shit that you're wanting to manifest. We know whenever you do, you know, your road opening, you do your spell work, you write down the shit that you want, but you don't write down the details. And the details do matter. They really do. Like, in a lot of situations, they don't matter, but when it comes to your manifesting, it does matter. Be fucking detailed, be specific as fuck, because if not, you'll get some shit and then you'll be like, this is not what the fuck, because I wanted the one with the gold frills and the, no, but you just said that you wanted this one, and so they gave you that one. That's how it goes. And that's what I'm learning about my manifesting, is that I can manifest the fuck really anything, because I have. Like, it might not look like it because I don't have my mansion yet. However, it's coming. It's coming. It's just, planning and preparing. And somebody else that I follow on YouTube or subscribe to on YouTube, I can't remember her name, but she posted something like, the people that I've listened to have been so in tune with my fucking readings, and it always happens like after. This is why, like, I used to binge watch on tarot and shit, and it depends on my mood. There's a few that for sure I'll go to because I know that their message is going to resonate, but just like listening, hopping to people, different people, no. There are a few that are like literally like my spirit guides lead me to them. But anyways, one person posted, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And I've been saying that in all of my fucking readings. Check them out. Like, I don't know if I probably say it in almost every reading. And then another person, her name is Flavor Vivid. I love her. Shout out to her if she ever happens to watch this video. She's gorgeous. She is a wonderful fucking reader. Like, I would love to get a personal reading from her, and I will one of these days. I just got to get my money right. And she posted something about like mirrors, and on the earth signs, spirit guide messages, the last card that I pulled was about mirrors. The last oracle card in the Lightworkers oracle deck was mirrors. And it's about working on how we show up, how we view other people, just that mirror. And I was just like, this is so spot on. Like, I love the synchronicities. I love how spirit shows up and lets me know, like, yeah, you were spot on with that shit. You know that it's a synchronicity when you hear one reader talk about it, and you hear another reader talk about it, and you hear another reader talk about it, and it's all in alignment. Like, that's how you fucking know. And that's how I know that I am in alignment with doing tarot and doing oracles and shit like that. Like, spirit had to slow me down so that I could share my gifts with y'all. And I hope that whenever I share my gifts with y'all, that y'all actually can receive messages and that it is impactful in your life, because I don't want to just give people bullshit messages. Like, I could do messages about toxic ex-lovers, and now, mind you, whatever messages I pick up while I'm doing readings, I'm gonna pick them up, but I don't specifically go looking for that shit. My focus right now is money, because money is the motive, baby. It is, because money is a tool, and it's gonna get me where it is the fuck that I need to get, and where I want to get, so that I can live a comfortable life. So that I can live a fucking comfortable life. So that I have the ability to take my kids to school, to pick my kids up from school, not feeling like I'm going to miss work or miss out on fucking money because I have my own businesses. Those things. And I'm talking my hot shit today because, yes, I'm feeling high about it. But who knows, in the next couple hours I might be feeling low again. Who knows? It's a spiral. It's up and down. Like, and to give myself grace enough to understand that that's okay. I'm learning that, because I sometimes beat myself up whenever I'm feeling so high, so excited about life, even regardless of the bullshit that I may be facing, that I may have put myself in. I still have the ability to look at a situation for what it is and not be worried. Like, I love that about myself. But at the same time, as high as I can get real low. Like, I'm having to learn how to balance this shit out. And maybe some of y'all are learning that too. We'll learn together. But I really didn't want anything. Like, I'm just on here getting ready to go run some errands. And yeah, just an FYI, my background pretty soon may be changing. I may do my videos in my car for a little bit. Cards and everything, just because I'm going through a transition of sorts. Not my choice, but, you know, it is what it is. Spirit says it's all good, and it's gonna get easier. Yeah. So make sure that y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like videos like this, if you like for me to take time sometimes to just talk and have a chit chat about life. I mean, I'm gonna do it regardless. But if y'all like these videos, like, it really helps me to know, like, what kind of content to create for y'all, because ultimately I want y'all to be able to watch what the fuck it is that you like. I don't want to just be making whatever and y'all aren't watching it. Keeping in mind too that, hold on, that I care less about, I mean, I care, and it's something that I want to do. I want to grow my channel, but I'm not here to just be focused on growing my channel. Like, my focus is to be able to help y'all while I'm helping myself, while I'm learning, while I'm growing. sharing the tips and pointers that I've come across so that I can help each one teach one. Because I promise, if half of us had people growing up while we were growing up to tell us, like, you know, or guide us the way that we have guidance now, or the way that it's easier, because I'm not going to say so easy, because you can find somebody who proclaims to be this, this, and that, and they still ain't shit, you know? Anywho, so let me know if y'all like videos like this, because I would love to be able to continue to do so, as much as I can. I don't know about, I don't know. Let me see. Sorry, just trying to get my lash together. I need to get some more lashes. Yeah, ultimately, Spirit says that we've got this, even though it feels like we don't. And my whole motto for 2022 and beyond is really just for 2022 in this transitional time, is that I know what it looks like. Like, I know what it looks like. People who might judge and feel like, oh, well, that's what you get, or like whatever, like, I know what it looks like, but I'm not always going to be in this place. And there's going to come a time where you're going to be remembering me, because not because I did something to you, even though it's tempting. I be wanting to fuck people up, but I don't. Like, I be wanting to go off on people, but I don't. Like, if something needs to be said, I have no problem fucking saying it. But as far as like giving people all the smoke, I don't even be about that life, because it really don't even be worth it for half the motherfuckers, because they ain't gonna get it anyways. So I just save my energy. I really do. I just want us as a collective to live our best lives, learn the lessons that we need to learn so that we don't have to keep on repeating them, so that it saves room for whatever else that we need to learn. And maybe the next lessons won't be so fucking harsh because we have some sort of awareness. Because have you ever noticed that, like, the harshest truths come from shit that sometimes shit that you just kind of like avoided, and or shit that you just really didn't fucking know. Like, you be learning the most harshest truths when it be shit that you just really were clueless about. Like, you had no fucking idea. And you just be like, why didn't anybody fucking tell me this? Like, why am I today years old when I'm finding this the fuck out? This harsh ass truth. You know? I don't know. But definitely check out my videos of the readings. If I feel up to it today, then I may get on and do some more readings. I guess, like, I didn't do money moves this week because I was focused on the spirit guides messages. And like I said, I was busy this week. I had a lot going on, still have a lot going on. But I'm still going to stay committed to making content and creating content, even in the midst of my shit that I have going on. because that's part of my journey. If I stop because I have shit going on, like, that defeats the purpose, because my whole point of doing this also is to kind of walk me through the journey as well. Like, me doing readings for y'all helps me not only like learn about myself, but it helps me just walk through the journey a little bit easier, because I really do have a purpose to help people. And when I read the comments that I get and people tell me, like, you know, that it resonates, or that they're experiencing this or whatever the fuck at the time or whatever, like, it really makes me feel good that you guys, like, feel comfortable enough to come to me and even let me know about anything that's happening in your life, or just it makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like I'm building a little tribe. And if you're wanting to come to my tribe, like, I welcome you with open arms. We have plenty more space. Space is unlimited. Like, I just appreciate y'all for watching and for subscribing and just for being here. Like, you have no idea how much it fucking means to me. You have no idea. Like, you have no idea. So I hope that this video can help you in some way, shape, or form, even though it's kind of like a rant, but kind of like a discussion, however you want to look at it. I think a rant is more like whenever I'm angry. I'm less angry about it. I'm more so realizing that I have to accept, kind of like accept the defeat. That's that is it Seven of Wands? Seven of Swords. One of those cards. But yeah. Anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Magical Shantae 888, and I'm out.